actor who has been consistently delivering fantastic performances for decades now. He has played everything, if you want to talk about range, T.S. Eliot, to a vampire, to the Green Goblin, to Jesus Christ. For his work, he has received 2 Academy Award nominations, a Golden Globe nod, and 3 SAG Award nominations. Thank you, guys. Please welcome Willem Dafoe.
What about filmmakers who are not actors? This is a common thing talked about in training, that to understand an actor, one needs to have acted.
I don't.
You think that's overrated?
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, the filmmakers are a testament to that, from Scorsese, Lynch, and all these guys.
It's not specific to Scorsese, but a lot of those guys don't know shit about acting. They don't, and they don't have to.
Hitchcock, there's a history of these filmmakers.
Well, he didn't want to know about acting, I think.
Right.
No, what I mean, know shit about the process, and nor do I, because as far as I'm concerned, there's no uniformity to acting.
Yeah.
Everybody's different. Every film, every play. I'm a firm believer that we always gloss over this idea that you have to. Part of your job is to make the appropriate process for the appropriate role, because your function is different. And the degree of collaboration is always different. I'm really struck that we don't talk about this more.
Right.
That there's no such thing as acting. There's no such thing as one thing.
Right.
You notice certain things that you kind of return to and feel comfortable with, or you find fertile. But I think you gotta constantly abandon that. So
yeah.
I get nervous when a director thinks he knows about acting. No, I do.
I love that you said that. I think that's very...
I always remember, I don't know, this may be too obscure. Do any of you know a Greek director named Theo Angelopoulos? Okay. One time, he spoke very little. He speaks Greek, he speaks French, he speaks Italian. I would mostly speak to him in Italian, and at the time I worked with him, my Italian was okay, his was okay. So he would mostly show me things. He'd do the whole performance for me,
right.
Which is something I like a lot.
Yeah.
You just copy the guy. But I'd copy him, and he'd say, boy, cammina così. And then the only thing he could say in English was, and then you cry. And I'd say, okay,
I got that.
Theo. And I'm not a waterworks. I mean, I'm there, but I'm not one of those guys that comes, So
Right.
And he only uses the 10-minute take. So there's no wind up, there's no help, there's no, you got to be there.
Right.
And I said, okay, Theo. You cry. He was very insistent. And we're ready to do like the climax, the biggest scene of the whole thing. And I've got to cry. And I'm in a perfect place. I feel loose. I'm there with the thing. I'm not thinking about my mother or anything. I'm really with the story, and I feel connected.
Right.
And even if I don't cry, I don't give a shit. I am going to cry because I'm connected. I feel in such a good place. I'm ready to go. And he goes, basically, everybody leave the room. Willem has to prepare. And I'm like, Theo! And they're all going out. And not only did I not I wanted to shoot right that second.
Right.
Plus,
You were ready.
it puts more pressure because it seemed as if I said, I'm not ready. And so like everybody was, oh, Willem, he really needs help. So then they kind of tipped, and it was like terrible. So I prefer some guys say, okay, then you just do this, and I don't, kind of not care how you get there.
Right.